Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this triangle ABC fully inscribed in a circle with the center O, as you can see in this given diagram, such that the side length BC of this triangle is 6 units. And moreover, BC is the chord of the circle as well. And furthermore, the angle BAC is 60 degrees. And now our task is to calculate the radius of this circle. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe. And please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And in this video, I'm going to share with you with two different approaches. So therefore, please watch the video till the very end. And here's our very first method. Since we are interested in calculating the radius of this given circle, so therefore I'm going to label the radius of this circle as lowercase r, and now we are going to find the value of radius lowercase r. And now let's recall the central angle theorem. According to this theorem, the angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference. So therefore, for this given arc BC, our angle at the circumference is 60 degrees. So therefore, for this given arc BC, the angle at the center is going to be twice of that one. That is going to be 120 degrees. So thus our angle BOC turns out to be 120 degrees. And now let's make an observation. We can see this BO is the radius of this circle. I'm going to label this one lowercase r, and likewise OC is the radius as well. So this is going to be lowercase r as well. So therefore we could see that this triangle BOC is our isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. And in this next step, I have dropped this perpendicular OP on this chord BC. And now let's recall the perpendicular bisector theorem. According to this theorem, if a radius of a circle is perpendicular to the chord, then the radius bisects the chord. So no wonder this perpendicular OP is going to bisect this chord BC into two equal parts. This segment PC is going to be equal to this segment BP. And we know this whole chord length is 6 units. So therefore, this PC length is going to be 3, and likewise BP length is going to be 3 units as well. And furthermore, we know that this is our isosceles triangle. So therefore, this perpendicular OP is going to bisect this whole angle into two equal parts. This side is going to be 60 degrees, and this side is going to be 60 degrees as well. And now we are going to focus on this right triangle CPO. And now let's recall the famous trigonometric ratio. Sine of theta is always equal to opposite side divided by the hypotenuse. And in our case, for this angle 60 degrees, our opposite side is 3, and our hypotenuse is lowercase r radius. So therefore we can write sine of 60 degrees is going to be equal to 3 divided by the hypotenuse is lowercase r. And now we know our sine of 60 degrees is square root of 3 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace this sine of 60 degrees with the square root of 3 divided by 2 over here. So therefore we can write square root of 3 divided by 2 equals to 3 divided by the radius lowercase r. And now we are going to cross multiply. So therefore we are going to have r times the square root of 3 equals to 6. And now I am going to divide both sides by square root of 3 to isolate radius lowercase r. And here we can see our radius lowercase r turns out to be 6 divided by the square root of 3. And now we are going to rationalize this denominator by multiplying and dividing by square root of 3 at the very same time. And here we can see square root of 3 times square root of 3 is going to give us simply 3. So therefore our radius lowercase r is going to be 6 times the square root of 3 divided by 3. So therefore the radius lowercase r of this circle simply turns out to be 2 times the square root of 3 units. So thus the radius of this circle turns out to be 2 times square root of 3 units by using the very first method. And now I'm going to share with you the second method as well. And we know that we are dealing with this triangle ABC that is fully inscribed in a circle with the radius lowercase r. So therefore we are going to recall the extended sine rule and the circumradius. And if we have a triangle ABC fully inscribed in a circle, then we can write A over sine of angle alpha equal to side B over sine of angle beta equal to C over sine of gamma equals to 2 times the radius lowercase r. And here for this vertex A, our opposite side length is going to be lowercase a. And this angle BAC, we are going to call it alpha. Then our lowercase a value is going to be 6 and our angle alpha value is going to be 60 degrees. So therefore we are going to apply this rule now. We can write our a value is 6 divided by sine of angle is 60 degrees equals to 2 times the radius lowercase r. And now I am going to isolate this radius lowercase r by multiplying by 1 divided by 2 on the right hand side and 1 divided by 2 on the left hand side as well. And here we can see 2 and 2 is gone. So therefore our radius lowercase r value is going to be on the left hand side. 1 divided by 2 times 6 is going to give us 3. So this is going to be 3 divided by sine of 60 degrees. And now let's recall once again, sine of 60 degrees is simply square root of 3 divided by 2. So therefore I'm going to replace this sine of 60 degrees with the square root of 3 divided by 2 over here. So therefore we can write radius lowercase r equals to 3 divided by square root of 3 divided by 2. And if we simplify, that is going to give us radius lowercase r equal to 3 times 2 is going to give us 6 divided by the square root of 3. And now we are going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by square root of 3 at the very same time. And once again, square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. So therefore our radius lowercase r is going to be 6 times the square root of 3 divided by 3. So therefore our radius of this circle turns out to be 2 times the square root of 3 units. So thus after all the calculations and manipulations, the radius of this circle turns out to be 2 times square root of 3 units. And that radius is going to be approximately equal to 3.464 units as well. And that's our final answer. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.